Nathan, we're here at Bedford today for our first home friendly on English soil. 9-0 victory. What are your thoughts?
Oh, very pleasing, as I said. What the things we looked for to get out of the game, we got a good workout, real good physical test, clean sheet, obviously, no injuries, and we scored some good goals. To be fair, and it's nice to see our front man getting on the score sheet, and I said it's a very pleasing run out.
Yeah, obviously Danny Hilton got on the score sheet, Josh McCoy in the first half as well, and then Jack Marriott came on and got an 11-minute hat-trick, and he looked very sharp, didn't he?
Yeah, I said we've got some good competition in those areas and so on, and they've looked sharp all week. As I said, the game opened up slightly second half and enabled someone like Jack to really take advantage of that. But as I'm very pleased all over, one with a clean sheet, one with our application, the work rates, no injuries. And as I said, it was a real good pre-season workout for us.
It's sometimes difficult when a game goes like that, when you're so far in front at half-time and then you make the changes to maintain it in the second half. But you must have been really pleased with how the 10 that came on at the start of the second half maintained it in the first 15 minutes.
But that's the competition we got now. You know, we've got competition in places, so it's not a first 11 and a second 11. It's 20 competing for like 11 places. You know, and that's what we have at the minute. That's what I wanted, and that's what we have. We're still obviously looking to strengthen as well. So the competition's good, and I'm very pleased.
With the plan was initially, when we spoke to you in midweek, to give a few of the players an hour and half an hour for others, but it had been such a warm day. Did that come into your thinking at changing all the outfield players at half time?
No, not really. As I said, there's a few of them that picked up a few had a hard week and so on. So we're just building up now generally, and we're still sort of three weeks for the start of the season. So we've got to do everything safely. We want to get them there to the levels we want. We've got to do it safely, and we just felt that it'd be even better today. Especially the pitch is quite sort of dry and a little bit hard, so we knew that'd take it out of them. So we thought 45s for both, and then we lead into Tuesday.
And of course the youngsters played again as well. So it'll be the first chance for some of the Luton fans to see the likes of Akin Famiwo in action themselves. He played last week in Hungary, but they all acquitted themselves very well too.
Yeah, they're providing real good competition. They're a real good set of youngsters, and they're hungry to do well. They want to do well. As you said, we've talked about the pathway they have, and if they do well enough, they'll play. You know, young James Justin's done fantastically well. Zane Banton has stepped up. So this is a real good core of young players here, and they all want to do well.
We saw a couple of trialists as well, with Lewis Kinsella and Isaac Vassell coming on in the second half. How long have they been training with the club, and what's the latest with them?
Well, they've trained a week with us. For different reasons they're training with us and providing again more competition and options and so on, and we're running our eye over them, and they did themselves no harm today.
And on Tuesday night we head down to Boreham Wood, obviously a step up in level of opposition with Boreham Wood being a National League club. What are you looking to get from that one?
Well, it's exactly the same, just a sterner test. We looked at progressing in the tests that we have in pre-season, and that leads into a very stern test at Brighton. So Tuesday we're going to be a progression from today. We look for a different level of performance again on Tuesday, or the same level but against a different opposition. And as I said, it's all leading into the first game. We've sort of built up. We had a good test last week when we were in Hungary. We're a Premier League side who like to play at their own tempo and keep possession, so it was a real good test of our defensive shape, and we stood up to that. Today was slightly different. We want to set the tempo, be on the front foot, and Tuesdays be exactly the same. Cheers.